It's another windy day in the big city of Newburgh, New York. And I'm in the back of yet another parking lot. Actually, I shouldn't say that. It's pretty much the same parking lot that I'm in like half of my other videos. But I'm like all the way in the back of it this time instead of like the middle of it. So look, parking lot, bike, vacant lot. This is the FUJI Sandblaster mountain bike. The last time you saw this, it had like crappy gum wall tires on it and it was in crummy condition, and I was putting it back together because I had to take it apart to fit it in my car. I threw it on Craigslist as it was, nobody wanted it, so I decided to give it a little bit of a cleaning and overhaul. Now I started with these tires, which are more mountain bike appropriate tires. I don't know if they came on the bike or not. I mean, if this type of tire came, these tires didn't come on the bike, but I don't know what originally came on this bike, but it gives it a more aggressive mountain bikey feel instead of a street hybrid-y feel. It also makes the bike ride like you're riding through 6 inches of frozen molasses. I mean, this bike, it's small, looks like it's kind of nimble, but it's really not fast at all. It's slow and it's sluggish. But whatever. I went through it and I cleaned everything as well as I could. Obviously there's a lot of scratches and wear and stuff, but I got rid of the grime and grit, which always makes a big difference, especially if you're trying to sell a bike, or even if you just want to, you know, convince somebody to take it and ride it. The worst part with these Shimano 100GS shifters, and they were gummed up inside, they have little things called pawls, and the pawls are all gooey, so I had to take this whole cap off, spray in some WD-40 and work the things back and forth, and eventually I got the shifting working okay. It needs some fine-tune adjustment, but you know, for the price level of this bike, I'll probably put it on Craigslist for like 65 bucks or something, so at that price point you can adjust your own goddamn derailleurs. So at least it shifts now. This plastic cap is broken. These shifters work alright. You got the 100GS derailleur in the front and in the back. It shifts through. The chain was kind of rusty, but I oiled that, so now it's a little bit better. This is a basic bike. Got your Fuji graphics. Chromoly tubing. And it's got kind of a cool little seat tube collar. And it was originally at Tufts University, which is in Boston. I didn't get this bike in Boston, I got it in New Jersey. So there's one for the ages. Now I don't think, well, I guess I could take this for a little spin and maybe show it off to a couple of friends. I'll just cruise it around the neighborhood. Maybe I shouldn't. Yeah, of course I should. So, like I said, it's sluggish, but it's very solid. You know, it's very stable. And it has brakes up here instead of, you know, down on the curves. So it's easy to ride. This is an old abandoned bank. See, just riding around a parking lot in the city. There's a university there. Some flags and a river, big river. I could probably take this off-road and do some like gnarly off-roading, but I don't do that because who cares? So that's that. The FUJI Sandblaster, I love the name. I love FUJI bikes. I like the color. I like the level of wear. All these chips and scratches and stuff to me are really appealing. I think the knobby tires make it look good, even though it'd probably ride way better with higher pressure, sort of street tires. And that's it. The FUJI Sandblaster in a slightly better, more sellable, or at least more rideable form than the last time we saw it. Thanks for watching.